my name is Alyssa Sanchez. I am the new art teacher at GNYA.
All right, our first question for you is, where did you go to school and what is your degree?
So I went to 2 different art schools. I went to Art and Design High School, and I also went to, which I'm still going to, FIT, which is Fashion Institute of Technology. I currently have an associate's in fine arts, and I'm finishing up my BFA.
Wow. All right. Why did you choose to study art?
It's been something that I've been passionate about since I was a kid, and over time I think it's just been something that I kind of threw in the background, and now I'm realizing that this is something I want to do for the rest of my life, and so that's why I chose.
Okay. How do you like GNYA so far? Like, do you feel, it's a good environment, or what do you think?
I believe so. I think so. I think so far it's been very warm and inviting, and although I've had nervous times, I felt mostly confident in my ability because of the people surrounding me.
Okay, so what made you choose to work here? Like, in comparison to other non-elementary schools, is there like a specific reason why you chose to work here?
So actually, I was not planning on working at a school originally, but I wanted to work in galleries and do something in the art world while still continuing my own art career. And after meeting people here and getting interviewed and really setting it up, I figured that this would be the best place for me to grow as an artist and help others grow.
Okay, speaking of you growing as an artist, how do you feel that it's helping you grow as an artist, like being a teacher here?
It's definitely reinforcing the things that I've learned over time. The same way that they say in your classes you can learn something and it can go in one ear and out the other. Now I'm getting to put that to the test and really show how much I know about my own thing that I would consider myself an expert on.
Okay, cool. Okay, so how do you think that you can use your talent for art to minister to others?
Personally, so far I've used my art to uplift my own voice and voices of people similar to me because I am a Puerto Rican woman, and a lot of my art has to do with being Puerto Rican or being Hispanic and being a woman. And I feel like in every way, art has space for you to share your own voice and be heard, and I feel like it's the best place to do ministry. And so as a Puerto Rican woman, that's how I would go about it.
Okay. How do you feel about being Great New York Academy's first art teacher?
It was a little nerve-wracking at first, getting used to that idea because there was no set foundation already here. But at the same time, it was a blank canvas for me to really experiment and see how much I can do with the school and with the, talented students here as well. And I feel confident now in my ability to teach them.
Why do you believe that it is important for students to have art classes?
I believe it's important because it creates a space for them to just be creative and to be who they are. Sometimes in class, you're so focused on learning that you're not focused on the enjoyment of it or looking or reflecting on yourself and how much you've grown. In art, you can really see that and you really focus on that just because it's coming from your heart. It's coming from your own mind, and all the work that you're producing is original. And I feel like it's the best place for people to really find who they are.
Do you believe that any type of person could do be in the art class, or does it have to be a certain type of student with a certain level?
I believe everybody can be an artist, can be in an art class. I feel like it's beneficial to everybody. I think it's almost therapeutic for most people because you don't have to compare yourself to everybody else because you're only comparing yourself to you. So, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so what is your favorite thing about being an art teacher?
My favorite thing so far is having kids be able to come up with ideas and see them formulate on the actual page. So far, we've started and we're almost finished with one project, and it's already coming together very nicely, and I think that part of it is exciting to see it really come to life, their ideas.
All right, so I'm sure you've heard about the annual art expo that we do here at Great New York.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some plans you have for the school year in regards to the art expo, or do you have like any other different plans, like art-wise?
I do have plans. I do want to do another showing after the art expo when we have a little bit more, but I do have to talk to Mr. Patterson about that. And the other thing that we were talking about that could possibly be something was just having a mural in the school done by some of the people in the art classes. So those are two pending ideas that we're still going through, but just so that way we have a place that people can almost feel rewarded by all the work they've done.
All right. So do you have any advice to people who are like interested in art, or maybe like, I know there's some people who are like scared to join the art class because they feel like, you know, they don't have the talent for it. Do you have any advice for them?
I'd say just to do it, just to get out a piece of pen and paper and do it, because honestly the only way that you get better in art is by doing, and art is really one of those things where practice makes perfect, even though it's very cliche to say. Most people that I know, they could have started out as the worst artist possible in their eyes and now can make paintings, you know, as large as this room, you know, and it's just a learning process. It's really one of those things that you can learn. Anybody can learn. So
Well, that's the last question.
thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time.